Hi guys, it's Mike. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Another exciting episode. Yeah, we took the moon contract. I'm inclined to upgrade this actually, because we need to upgrade this and then upgrade that. $225. You're gonna ask me to add up now, aren't you? 112, 37. So we could do it. It wouldn't leave us a lot left for a rocket. And what is this runway actually, as it happens? 112. Alright, yeah, that's alright. And we still got 27 science, but we were going to go down initially. I want to go down flight for a little while, just for this one, and then the next one will be on rocketry. So when we get enough points, yeah, I want to try and bang a plane together. And I don't know if it'll be off camera, it'll probably be heavily time skipped. We'll do some planetary stuff. It's that debris, it's nothing. Yeah, let's go to the moon. No, let's not go to the moon. Let's quickly review what we have got active. Test the thumpers at the launch site, which is not a problem because I wanted to be able to use those. We will get one flight with the thumpers and then... Oh yeah, just a tip by the way. When they want you to test parts, they will always provide you with the part. I've seen a lot of people say, oh yeah, we haven't got that, we haven't got that, we haven't got that, and they turn down the contract. No, they give you the part. See, look, if we look in engines now, thumper, see how it's blue? It's blue because it's a part we're supposed to test, and they give it to us for free. So I'm not going to turn that down. It really would be nice to have the huge fuel tanks though. We want 3 of these on here. Or I could put 2, make that lighter actually. And it would be really nice if we had the LV909, but we don't. So it's going to be one of these monstrosities. That should be alright for the top stage, the actual bit that does the orbiting. Can't make it too tall. Well, we upgraded the launch pad now, so yeah, we've got a much bigger tonnage. We can go up to 140 tons, but we're still limited for 30 parts at the moment, I think. I'll have to check my facts in a bit. Yeah, this is just going to be a... I mean, we've done this before. We want about 4 of these. I mean, we're going to have to worry about chutes and things in a minute, and I just want to get the basic structure of the rocket done. We'll go with the gimbaled, slightly less powerful, but gimbaled. Then we want... Oh yeah, we're on buying those. We'll go for triple symmetry. Seems to be about right. Could stick the boosters straight to it and then just drop the whole lot, but boosters will burn out pretty quick. So now we can have 3 of these, and we haven't even paid for the part. See? 16 parts, so start putting heat shield and stuff on. Ooh, structural aerodynamic. Yeah, I'm wondering about a service bay actually. maybe with parachutes inside it. I don't know. Don't know if that's going to actually work. We need to buy that anyway. Or mystery goo in here anyway, or something. Yeah, I'm just wondering what we can put in there. Mystery goo, certainly. I think we'd have to turn it round and fiddle with it. Stay there for a minute. Three of those. I mean, it is an orbital mission, and we may come down somewhere we haven't tested before, so. Is there room in there for any parachutes? God damn it, we've got to buy those as well. So I'm thinking 3 of those chutes is enough to, or drop the whole bottom section, to be honest. It's tucked away in there nicely. Yeah, that could work, you know. I'm gonna put one of these on top anyway, but when I sandboxed a few re-entries, them top chutes burnt up with just the heat shield and the pod, and that top chute would burn up. I've no idea why. I thought it would be quite safe up there, to be honest. We'll put that on just in case we need to ditch that. So we've got the 3 chutes in there and the 1 chute on top. I'll put them in their own stages because I might use the top one as a bit of a drogue chute. That's that separator, so let's get this one out of the picture. Then we want this separator, which is that one, which is going to have that engine firing at the same time. Them 3. Still got 4 parts left. Nose cones and an aerial, maybe. Oh yeah, we've got to buy that as well. Because atmospherics is a thing now. Oh no, hang on. Something more important than nose cones. Don't mind a bit of drag, but I do want some fins. At least on that bottom bit, top bit, gimbling on this small craft should make it easy. That leaves us 1 part, which is going to be this. I'd like it on 1 symmetry, please. And will you angle yourself up like that? Yeah, so kind of this is what we come up with. And this is what we're going to try and go into orbit with. We have our loyal Janie on board. Yeah. So the more I look at it, the more I'm not 100% happy. I still think... I was thinking of ditching maybe all but... I don't even know if we've got any... No. Look, I'm going back to the assembly. And I'll leave the chutes in there. But I'm going to take the goo canisters out. Kind of not happy about the amount of fuel on the second stage. Should we keep one in there? Yeah, let's keep one in there just in case we land somewhere we haven't been before. I'm pretty certain we've got on that suborbital, we've got everything except maybe if we take Science Junior up with us. Right, that should give us a couple of parts left over now. So I'm just gonna increase the amount of fuel in here. So I just don't think that second stage has quite got the oomph. These are all fine, can't put another booster on anyway. Could possibly add another stage of fuel to the bottom. It's got quite a bit of poke. How about we add another one to the top? Right, we're going to call this the Mark II because obviously it's a design change. You know what, I couldn't find K there for a minute. It's dark. Yeah, because with the old Kerbal Space Program, that might have made it. In fact, I'm 100% certain would have made it. With atmospherics and drag and no nose cones on these boosters and all that shenanigans, I don't know. Don't need a massive amount of throttle. We want to conserve our fuel as much as possible. You ready, Janie? That was close with these touching, but don't quite need struts yet, I think. Got a tiny bit of lean going on there. A tiny bit of roll. So you're doing fine, just hold it together. I'll have to go and get Kerbal Chatterer updated as well, because it seems to have disappeared from my screen recently. I like the Kerbal Chatterer. Kicking the main engines a bit more now, just for that gimbling. Five or 6 kilometres for them main boosters is a bit disappointing. Push on up. I didn't realise they weren't firing actually. I thought they were in the first stage. Maybe that's why we were having such little control over the ship. This is fine. Yeah, this will do it. We can just get up to 70 or 80, just like before. Go on, keep going. So we'll quickly give it some welly. We'll go with 75 or so. I think I might actually burn a little early this time. Just keep that down on the horizon. Yeah, this is more like it. We just want to stay ahead of our Apple apps. We don't want it to be going up too much. There we go. Yep. Yeah, Kerbal Space Program's turned into a bit of a bitch just lately. They've made it easier to get your money in that if you need to. You know, it's not quite so much of a grind on the cash, but it's turned into one hell of a game on all the other aspects, though. Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? I'm going to cut the throttle as soon as we've got orbit. That's it. $70,000. Come on. I think that is technically orbit. We're a bit high on that side, but we're going to do a bit of an aero brake there, I think. Is what's going to happen. Which is fine, because even if we were to completely run out of fuel now, we know we're coming back, but we're going to get 186 height. Don't know if there's a record for that. And I don't think we can EVA either, but we can get a crew report from orbit. No, we can't. Yeah, great idea, these little bays. You need it with re-entry, really. Nothing. We'll just hope we land in the water and we can get a fresh sample from there. So yeah, we have orbit. Tested the thumpers. Yeah, I didn't want to kind of let that last launch go, you know what I mean? It needed that design change. It wouldn't have made it. I know it wouldn't have made it. Yeah, it really needs like 3 or maybe 4. Could have got away with 3. Just about, but Nothing less than that, unless we have an God almighty bottom stage. If the bottom stage was beefier, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if we'd have taken this and put it down on the bottom stage, as long as it had more fuel. It looked right, but it didn't look right, if you see what I mean. We've only got a few units of fuel left. 36. That's alright. That is alright. Can you EVA? No. Well, you can always hope. Now I'm hoping to bring it in shallow. So we're going to come in really shallow and then just... Well, I'd like to drop down near to Kerbal Space Center as I can. Someone said to me, if I put an Apple apps of about, or Periapps, whatever it is, of about 40,000 above the Space Center, it normally comes down roughly around there somewhere. Could try that, just to see if that works. Which means we'd have to burn opposite Kerbal Center, which is about there. Yeah, we can try that. Don't want to do a complicated error braking anyway, so I'll rather lose the ship than piss about all day. Let's get that out of the way. Need to go around a bit more. Right, so we're opposite KFC. I'm hungry now. It's hard to know exactly where to enter the atmosphere. Now, if someone let me know the best point to enter the atmosphere, I'm going to flip round and go arse on. We've got a little bit of fuel to just keep control, cushion our descent a little bit. Well, I'll see you guys at the atmosphere. Just burnt a few units of fuel just to make sure we do it in the atmosphere this time. I don't personally, in my own playthroughs, I will spend the time to error brake. I don't mind doing loads of orbits and sort of trying to get it right on the error braking, but it certainly saves on fuel, I know that much. But for a playthrough, you know, unless I'm going to be editing out massive chunks of video, sometimes I inherently distrust heavily edited videos, because you know, I'm just one of them suspicious people that wants to see everything. We should be coming up on some serious heating in a minute. We also may come down in the dark. Right, we've just had the camera shift to say we're no longer in orbit. which is pretty much true. Now it's just a case of holding it together. Yeah, it's definitely not the same without Kerbal chatter. I have to go find out what's happened to that. I swear it was working fine a little while ago. We're coming up on some serious heat now. I think it's between... It is a product of speed, by the way. It isn't just when you get to 30,000 or whatever there's heating. It's to do with how fast you're going. If I was going fast enough, I'd get heating even higher. In fact, I could come down through entry. There you go. I could do the whole of re-entry and not get any heating if I was to retro burn. In theory. I'm just going to do this just to take the edge off it. Yep. Pretty much. Yeah, we're getting a lot of heat. Just got to watch for an overheat on this. Doing good, just hold it. When I get a bit lower, I'll open that service bay, let the chutes out. Seems pretty textbook though. We're not heating up very much at all on that. Test. Yeah, looks like we're going to come down in the desert. But all in all, what a noise! I'm pleased with the results of using the engines as a heat shield. Yeah, that's overheating. Parachute that. In fact, it got destroyed. So yeah, a parachute will not work as a drogue chute. You could always try a bit of lifting body. Don't want to stray too far from that. Wow, 20,000 feet and it's still burning. Wow. Don't know whether to release that and use the regular. Come on, surely you're going to start losing some speed at some point. Starting to try and wander now. And I'm having to fight it, guys. Hold it. 14,000 feet. You're kidding me, and we're still burning up. What a ride. Jesus Christ. Whoa. Well, right, I'm going to turn off stability assist now. Just let her tumble. Unbelievable. 10,000 feet before it finished burning up. Oh man, oh man. feet. No, we'll keep it for the ground. Don't tell me these chutes are not going to deploy. Of course they are. Yeah, it's a shame I separated that section. I should have took that out of there if I'd have thought about it quick enough. Curse not having a revert, eh? Yeah, thumpy cost me a lot of money. Yeah. That just cost me a lot of money. I think these 3 chutes would have brought the whole lot down. Then it probably would have fell over and blown up, but bits of it would have lived. So drogue chutes don't work. It's official. Mind you, I think there is actually a purpose-built drogue chute in the game, designed for high-speed re-entry. Or at least a hell of a lot more resistant to it. Nice one. Roll you over a bit. Yeah, we've already got one, so we've already got that specific report. Store experiments. Right, let go. Stood on the ground EVA report. Is that it? Can't put a flag on. Nothing. I believe they've changed it. It's beta board now. Or board anyway. Well, we did an orbit. And that's got to be one of the most stressful, rip-roaringest. I mean, 10,000 feet and we were still burning up. What the even? Imagine trying to do that with a much bigger. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yay! Janie advanced to level. And we picked up a ton of cash, which allows us to do that. We're very close to doing that. But not that. Well, I'm going to call it here, guys, and just quickly spin this bit of science. Still think we can make some derpy little planes. We certainly need that. Yeah, we're going to do the science. Done the science on planes. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you later. It's been a pleasure, and I've been Mike. Bye.